Guys, listen. I'm going to talk about a familiar subject now. I say familiar because it's an urban legend that's quite famous in the Western world. In Asia, they have their own variant of it, and that's the urban legend I'm going to talk about today is the Bermuda Triangle. You might have heard of the Bermuda Triangle. I assume you've heard of it. It's where airplanes and even cargo ships just disappear out of the blue. They just disappear. And people never find them back. You know, thousands of people have just vanished in that area. And to be clear, this is the supposed Bermuda Triangle from Miami going to the British colony Bermuda, going to Puerto Rico, and it includes the Kingdom of Bahamas around here. And this is the area through which Cristobal Colon or Columbus traveled to the Bahamas. And it's also the place through which, you know, the slave traders traveled with their ships going to the USA to transport the slaves from Africa, mostly Hebrew people. And in this area, they often dropped many of the slaves, so millions of black people drowned and died in this area. Besides that, recently they discovered underground pyramids around here. I'll talk more about that, but first, this is a artistic impression of how it looks like from space. I say artistic because it's not a real image, as you can see. Let's see if there's a real, space image around here. Well, this is what they assume, that there's a underground pyramid below there. Well, I don't see any space image of it around here, so okay. So, what's the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle? To tell that, I'll walk to that map over there. Let me turn on the lights first. Yes, let me pick up something. I use this. Look. We just saw the Bermuda Triangle goes from the city Miami to the British colony Bermuda. It's still British territory. And from there to Puerto Rico. It includes the Kingdom of the Bahamas. Well, listen guys. This is also something that many of you might have not been aware of. But in the Earth's atmosphere, this is just a flat map, but the Earth is a sphere, as you know. Okay, there's a sphere over there, so I can show it. Look, imagine this is the Earth, okay? You have the Earth's atmosphere around, and you have the electromagnetic sphere of the Earth that causes the gravity of the Earth. But besides that, you have certain points in the atmosphere where evil spirits hang around. Those are hotspots of evil spirits in the air. And what I mean with the air is, I'll just draw it for you here. Let's say this is the ground. We have mountains, cities, you name it. Here you have the clouds. There's the troposphere. And I believe above here is the stratosphere. You have certain layers, and about 500 kilometers from the ground, you have space. That's the Earth's atmosphere, which is a plasma layer around the globe. And if you know, you have liquid, static, gas, and plasma. Those are the forms of water you have. You have a gas form of water and you have plasma, which is, you can't even measure it because it's so thin. So we are living in a plasma layer, which goes till 500 kilometers from the ground, which is the Earth's atmosphere, and till 10 kilometers you have the troposphere where you have oxygen, till the clouds where you can breathe. Above that you have the stratosphere, and you have a few layers till 500 kilometers, then you're in space. And in the stratosphere, just above the clouds where airplanes fly, you have populations or principalities of evil spirits hang around. You don't have this everywhere. You have only certain spots on the globe where you have those populations hang around in the air. And those places that are haunted in the stratosphere, those places are like the Bermuda Triangle. Evil spirits have an open portal to just manifest themselves over there, due to the wickedness that is being practiced on the ground. Like I mentioned before, in the Bermuda Triangle, I'm going to the map again. Here, you had, let me see if I'm doing it right. Okay, here, millions of slaves died that were transported from Western Africa to the British colonies, which later became the United States of America. So because of the enormous human sacrifices made here, because of the negative sphere around here, evil spirits, populations of evil spirits are hanging around in the stratosphere around here. However, this can be undone anytime if Christians from the USA and from those islands around here collectively decide to go into the triangle and pray against those principalities and declare the blood of the Lamb upon this area. Then everything would stop. There was a little space, there was a little sea area here where they did do that, and the disappearing stopped. Anyway, the Bermuda Triangle is not the only of such haunted stratosphere places on the globe. You also have a triangle on land that's around here from Pakistan and India. You also have the Chinese triangle, which is basically this area over here. Well, it's not really Chinese, but let's see if I'm doing it right. Yes, it's from here also. I believe here you also have a certain area. Here's also where the Malaysian airplane disappeared. You also have an area here. And I believe somewhere in the north here you also have such an area. Anyway, now you know what the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle is. It's in the stratosphere of the Earth. In the Earth's atmosphere you have populations, principalities of evil spirits hang around, and they, from time to time, they attack ships. They go down in that area, they attack ships, or they attack airplanes, and they just disappear because they utterly destroyed those crafts, both aircrafts and boats, with the people in them. And sometimes they also transport, the ship from this area all the way to that area, because remember, evil spirits can they can change the atoms of an object, and they can teleport objects also. So now you know what the truth is about the Bermuda Triangle. And if you're in an airplane, you need to pass through that triangle. Remember, when you're born again, under the blood of the Lamb, nothing can happen to you. Okay? So, peace out, and may the grace of the Lord Jesus be with you.